Back in the 90s, there were fitness influencers like Arnold, Richard Simmons, and Ronnie Coleman, to name a few. In the early 2000s, there was Jay Cutler, Phil Heath, and a little later on social media, influencers like the late Aziz. Oh yeah, and who can forget Vince Sam? Oh, I'm sorry. I mean the V-Shred guy. So you're probably asking yourself, what makes the V-Shred guy so damn influential? Well, if you've been on YouTube long enough, you've definitely seen this guy's ad before. I can confidently say that he's successfully influenced all of us to click that skip button as fast as possible. Today, with the massive rise of social media, we have people like Riley Martin, Simeon Panda, Larry Wheels. As for female influencers, Jesus Christ, the list goes on. Just go to Instagram, open up your Explore feed, and look for the tightest and brightest leggings. But in 2023, something strange happened, and his name is Sam Sulek. Okay, hold up. I was gonna do like a workout montage showing his exercises and stuff, but that's not what makes Sam Sulek Sam Sulek. When you watch his videos, instead of that high energy and fast cuts, you're instead sitting down, just chilling with one of your bros. Except that he's way bigger than you and can bicep curl your bench press max. But before we get into what makes Sam Sulek Sam Sulek, I gotta stop saying his name so much. Let's start from the beginning. So in the beginning, oh wait, that's too far back. Born February 7th, 2002, Samuel Bishop Sulek was born in Ohio. That's unfortunate. Growing up, Sam lived the typical teenage life in Ohio by going to school, eating Buckeyes, and watching football. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, you're not from Ohio, so you're gonna have to look it up. But don't let the physique fool you. Sam isn't your basic fitness influencer that's sponsored by Gymshark. Sam's love for fitness didn't start in a gym, actually. According to an article that I read, he was swimming and diving since he was 8 years old, and was even a gymnast too. Yeah, that's right, this guy right here did swimming and gymnastics. So that means he's not only huge, but he's functional too. So you piss him off, he's gonna fucking fly kick you. A couple months ago, he even posted a video of him diving, showing us that he still got it. I've never seen so much mass be so successful at being graceful. I mean, if that was me, I would look something like this. After years of swimming and diving, Sam decided to hit the gym extra hard with the goal of becoming huge, all while documenting it for others to see. Sam was by no means a frail kid to begin with. Look at him when he was 19 years old. I mean, I don't even look like that now. There were signs that he had potential to make an elite physique. Fast forward 2 years later, and it looks like this kid ate the Belgian blue cow. So, moo, bitch. I don't know how that happened, but kudos to you, man. But there's a lot of guys out there that's jacked and freakishly huge on YouTube and Instagram. What truly makes Sam Sulek stand out? Sam started posting on social media back in 2021, but it wasn't until his first post on YouTube where he started vlogging his fitness journey. And when I say vlogging, I mean like vlogging as raw as it can get. Sam's videos have very little editing, with a lot of his videos starting out in the car, and he's just thinking out loud about what he's gonna do in the gym, and occasionally dropping some life gems along the way. And the rest of his typical videos are just him working out, moving a shit ton of weight, and he even films the awkward interaction that happens from time to time.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Oh, I got you.
There we go.
With the mouse. Okay.
Man, I really hate it when that happens. I think like we as gym bros need to come together and talk about when we're gonna dap, when we're gonna fist bump, and just stick to like a schedule, because that shit is just embarrassing. The bottom line is he's so genuine and down to earth, it's hard to hate someone like that. There's even videos that he's posted saying like Sam Sulek having no social skills and shows awkward interactions and stuff like that. No one other than an authentic, genuine person would post something like that. And it's just hard not to love the guy. Until Sam came into the picture, basically all popular fitness channels were scripted, had fast cuts, and were trying to sell you something, and didn't feel as genuine as this guy. I've watched a couple of his videos, and the best way to describe it is like listening to a really good podcast, but with your eyes.
What?
That doesn't make any sense. But hear me out. I have a reason for why I said that. Without even thinking, what are the biggest YouTube channels out there? Off the top of my head, you got David Dobrik, Try Guys, Marquise Brownlee, Mr. Beast, obviously. If you look closer, you'll see that a lot of their videos are usually under 10 minutes. At the most, 15, 20. That's because in order to keep the viewer's attention for the entire video, you have to stuff a lot of entertainment in that 10, 15 minute window. And that's just a general rule for filmmaking, especially like on TV. But the reason why I say watching a Sam Sulek video is like a podcast for your eyes is the exact opposite. His YouTube videos are usually 36 minutes, 40 minutes. I think I've seen even like 50 minutes long. But his viewers don't care. They're still loving it. I know Sam's channel is getting really good watch time per video, and I know he's raking in the big bucks because of it. Along with being popular on YouTube, the kids love him on TikTok. That sounds wrong.
FBI, open up!
Let me clarify. Teenagers from the age of like 15 to 19 just find his content hilarious. His controversial TikToks about the benefits of ego lifting and the videos with funny captions have amassed Sam a whopping 2.1 million followers. And here I am with my sad 38 followers. So follow me on TikTok. Please God, just give me 1% of Sam's following. Please. Amen. I gotta be honest that I don't casually watch Sam's videos myself. I just kind of did it for the video. But it's good to see a different type of fitness influencer that's, motivating the younger following. But unfortunately, it's not all rainbows and sunshine. Fitness influencers like Greg Doucette and Jeff Cavalier have their concerns.
I do get flashbacks of a different video that I made not too long ago.
Which one was that?
The one about Joe Linder.
Oh, okay.
That won't happen. I saw a comment on a video that this kid said that he showed his mother, who was a former competitive bodybuilder who had abused steroids. They showed him Sam.
Yep.
And she said, don't get attached to him.
Damn.
What a lot of people don't know when you're watching these super jacked guys with the cap delts and the Goku-like chest is that they're not exactly healthy. To get that big requires drugs that really isn't good for you. Yeah, on the outside, you look really nice, you look swole, but on the inside, your organs are crying for help.
In your case,
Yeah.
you've got...
I had one of my buddies that he used to work out with. I actually worked out with him a couple times, but he was very clear that he was on something. He never told me what he was on. But he passed away 2 months ago. He was
I love that there's this relatable guy that's spreading the love of working out, but to the fitness professionals, it's obvious that Sam's taking some serious stuff. No one knows how much of what he's taking. It could be a little bit of SARMs, which I highly doubt, or it could be an Andreas Munzer type of amount. We just don't know. But what we do know is that it's affecting two parties. On one side, it is Sam himself. As Jeff mentioned, there's been a lot of fitness influencers that have died from PED-related use. Most notably recently was Joe Linder. I mean, I still can't believe that he's gone. The amount of drugs these guys use is not healthy and isn't sustainable a lot of times. Just by the acne and the huge amount of unnatural muscle mass, we can see that this is likely the result from a decent amount of drug use. And I know some of you in the comments are going to say, but he has really good genetics. Yes, he has really good genetics, but there is a 98% chance that he's using drugs just a little bit to really give him that extra pop. Honestly, I like this guy, but I'm tired of seeing fitness influencers drop like flies. I'm not personally aware of anyone that's had a PED-related death, but I do know that it's more common than you think, and I hope Sam stays safe. But the problem doesn't end there. On the other side of the screen, there's teenagers that are influenced by Sam, especially by how he looks. Whether they know if he's taking steroids or not, a lot of teenagers want the physique that he has, and will go to the extent of researching and even taking steroids. Let's take a look at his online presence and just take some perspective. Let's take half of 1% of his YouTube following. That equals 12,700 followers. So you're gonna tell me not even half of 1% might be interested or swayed to take steroids to look like him? Half of 1%. When you look at it that way, those numbers don't seem that crazy. Like Jeff said, PED use has become widespread, especially with social media. And it's not just Sam. It's the Larry Wheels, the Bradley Martins, the Simeon Pandas of the world that leverage PED use to get the followers and the audience that they have today. I'm by no means saying that Sam or anyone else that I mentioned wouldn't be successful without drugs. But what I am saying is that they are influencing others to do so because of their lack of transparency. And that's where the problem lies. I don't know what the future holds for the fitness industry, but one thing I do know is that we need more people like Sam. Minus the drugs, of course. I like that a lot of his viewers aren't just fascinated by his Death Star delts, but instead by his relatable personality and his awesome life and gym advice. I think with more transparency, especially to younger viewers, they'd be more aware of the situation of what they're looking at, and they'd be able to make a more informed choice of whether to pursue drugs later down the line or not. I know this won't totally stop the steroid problem, but I think with some education, we can help ease the body dysmorphia some of us are going through. And if you guys want me to make a body dysmorphia video or talk about it, let me know. I know Sam will continue to positively influence people around the world, but I hope with age and experience, he becomes more focused on longevity and the well-being of his followers. Because honestly, I don't care how big of a following I get, I'm gonna take care of my followers. All 121 of you guys. You can be follower number 122. You just gotta subscribe. I promise, I'm gonna take care of you.
I'm gonna take real good care of you.
All right, guys, well, that's it for the video. Make sure to bench press that like button and let me know down below if you guys ever think Sam will be transparent with what he's taking. And if you have any fitness related topics that you may want me to talk about, also let me know. But until then, Profitt out.